America's entertainment industry ground to a near-complete halt Friday when the union that represents actors joined the union that represents writers on the picket line.
That is SAG-AFTRA. It's a union that approved a strike for the first time in 43 years, and it raises the question, what should the average TV viewer or streamer watch in the coming months? Joining us now from Los Angeles is Michael Schneider, TV editor for Variety. Okay, Michael, I don't know if we should give people alternatives to the new and wonderful stuff that is not being produced because of the strike. I don't want to weaken resolve. However, people do want to be entertained. So what should people be watching as they wait for an equitable resolution to the issues between the actors, the writers, and Hollywood?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of television on, and there's been for a while. So you probably have missed a lot of great programming. This is an opportunity to maybe go back and watch things that either you missed the first time around or has now just become a big deal. A lot of them are comedies, by the way, and I think we all need a good laugh these days anyway. And it just so happens we're in a golden age of comedies. One show that's out there that is doing quite well, just got nominated for a ton of Emmys, is The Bear, which is an FX show. It's on Hulu, but it's a fantastic comedy. It's very dramatic. If you like to cry while watching a comedy, that's sort of a common refrain these days. But this is a fantastic show that goes deep into the inner workings of a restaurant in Chicago and the characters who are involved there as they try to rebuild this restaurant and also rebuild their own lives when one of them passes away. And it's a show unlike anything else you've seen. And if you didn't watch season 1, season 2 just launched as well. But go back and watch season 1. It's only 10 episodes. It's a great show. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to watch it yet, but it's one of
I'm actually generating a lot of envy among my friends and peers because I'm watching slowly season 1. And so I'm just pacing myself because it is so good. I'm thrilled that there's another season coming. There's other comedies. There's other dramas that are out there. I mean, I'm not the expert here, but I think Beef was incredible. If you're into sweeter comedies, I loved One Day at a Time, which there's a bunch of seasons out there. What are some of the dramatic shows, now that you mentioned some of the comedies, that people might have missed?
Well, a lot of these comedies are kind of dramatic as well. You mentioned Beef, which is actually a limited series. It's a comedy, but it's very dramatic. Another great drama/comedy is Somebody Somewhere, which stars Bridget Everett, who's a stand-up comedian. But this is a really personal comedy that's on HBO Max, where her character basically returns home when her sister passes away. And she really is someone who's searching for her tribe. She's searching for her place in the world. And she runs into some other high school friends who are also similar sort of outcasts, misfits, and together they sort of bond it and create their own new family. And it's another touching show that's very deeply funny, but also really moves you. That show just returned also for its second season. So again, you're in for a treat. If you haven't watched season 1 of Somebody Somewhere, watch that first and then move on to season 2.
You know, Michael, I was a very big fan of the Yellowstone prequel, 1923. Paramount, by the way, is part of the Paramount Global company, which also owns CBS News, which is what you're watching right now and you're appearing on. So I should mention that as a disclaimer, but I did like 1923. Also like Yellowstone. Didn't like to see it got snubbed at the Emmys. I feel like it's being punished for its sheer popularity. But you tell me, what's your favorite? What's the best thing that you saw in the past year that you just love, that you want people to see?
Well, a show that's under the radar that not a lot of people are talking about except for in the industry is The Other Two, which is another HBO Max show.
Super
and
funny.
It's a show that is savage about Hollywood, but it's about also the personalities in Hollywood. And really, it's a character study, again, about these two siblings whose younger brother becomes a Justin Bieber-like celebrity. They're wannabe actors. They're sort of left behind. Eventually, they start to find their own success, but they are awful people. And it takes a long time for them to realize just how awful they are. But in the meantime, it satirizes Hollywood. It is vicious in sort of exposing a lot of the hypocrisy of Hollywood. It is a hysterical show. It's worth your time, especially if you pay attention at all to entertainment in Hollywood. And given the strikes right now, it's a good time to satirize Hollywood. So I definitely say check it out. 3 seasons, worth your time.
That and Hacks. I would add Hacks to that list.
It's very funny,
And,
yeah.
and also, I think it's a good opportunity to watch television in other languages. I have a whole list. I'll share it on Instagram. But, practice Spanish or Portuguese or, other languages. It's also a good opportunity to do that now.
Absolutely. Michael Schneider, TV editor of Variety, thank you for spending some time with us.
Thanks so much.